U.S. military has said that it would begin a blockade of all Iranian ports hours after collapse of talks. This comes as Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said that Tehran was just inches away from a deal with Washington in Pakistan. The U.S. Central Command announced that the blockade will be enforced impartially against vessels of all nations entering or departing Iranian ports and coastal areas, including all Iranian ports on the Arabian Gulf and Gulf of Oman. The statement said that the restrictions will come into effect at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. The U.S. Central Command clarified that it would not impede vessels transiting the Strait of Hormuz to and from non-Iranian ports, and further instructions for mariners will be forthcoming. Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps have declared that they are in full control of the traffic through the Strait of Hormuz and warned that they would trap any challenger in a deadly vortex. The announcement came despite a ceasefire in place that is aimed at pausing the 6-week war until April 22nd. The tension centered on whether the U.S. can force Iran to reopen the strategic Strait of Hormuz, another of its key demands in the stalled negotiations. Washington has put the onus of failed talks on Islamic Republic's refusal to abandon its nuclear ambitions. Upon his arrival at Joint Base Andrews, Trump suggested that Iran is in very bad shape and is desperate, adding that Iran will not have a nuclear weapon. A U.S. official said Iran had rejected Washington's call for an end to all uranium enrichment, the dismantling of all major enrichment facilities, and the transfer of highly enriched uranium.
I think Iran is in very bad shape. I think they're very desperate. We had a meeting that lasted 21 hours. We understand the situation better than anybody, and Iran's in very bad shape. Iran will not have a nuclear weapon. We'll not have. There is no way that they're going to get. They still want it, and they made that clear the other night. Iran will not have a nuclear weapon.
Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, who led Tehran's delegation in Pakistan, said on returning home that the country would not bow to any threats from Washington. Navy Chief Shahram Irani called Trump's blockade threat ridiculous. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said that Iran engaged with U.S. in good faith to end the war, but encountered maximalism, shifting goalposts and blockades. Meanwhile, the United Kingdom has announced that it will not participate to enforce a naval blockade against Iran. According to reports citing British officials, UK naval ships and soldiers will not be used to block Iranian ports. The development comes as Trump reiterated his disappointment in NATO upon failing to help with reopening the Strait of Hormuz.